Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're tackling something that's, well, really changing the game. Apache Spark. We're starting with a bold idea. Getting to grips with Spark could seriously ignite your career or give your company a major edge. Think of Spark as the power grid behind a lot of the cool stuff happening with data analytics, machine learning, real-time insights. You name it. So our mission today, explore what Spark really means, whether you're leading a data team or looking to level up your own skills. Because let's face it, we're swimming in data. The real trick isn't just having it, it's what you do with it, right? How fast, how smart. And Apache Spark, it's become the go-to engine for chewing through massive data sets super quickly. Which means, naturally, there's this huge need for people who actually know how to use it effectively. Okay, let's break this down.
Yeah, it's fascinating because Spark really tackles that drowning in data problem
Yeah.
head on. Older systems just couldn't keep up. Spark uses in-memory processing. It spreads the work out, which means it can take all this messy, huge data and turn it into something genuinely useful incredibly fast. And that speed, that capability, it's not just about efficiency. It's about gaining a real competitive advantage, making smarter decisions faster.
Right. Moving from just counting things to actually
Yeah.
getting ahead. So where is this advantage making the biggest waves right now? Let's maybe zero in on a few key areas like, say, finance, healthcare, and SaaS. How might that connect for you listening in?
Okay, yeah, good examples. Let's take finance. Milliseconds matter there, right? So Spark's real-time power is absolutely essential. Think fraud detection. Instead of finding out hours later, Spark can analyze transactions as they happen. We're talking billions a day. It spots weird patterns instantly. That's shifting fraud detection from reaction to immediate prevention. Huge savings. And then there's high-speed risk modeling, algorithmic trading. Spark's speed and scale are critical there too.
That speed in finance is definitely easy to grasp. But healthcare feels different. Maybe even more complex data and super sensitive.
Totally different beast, yeah. You've got EHRs, genomics, data from wearables. It's all over the place. Spark's strength is pulling that all together, unifying it, which then fuels things like predictive diagnostics, spotting illness potential before it's obvious, or understanding health trends across whole populations, and critically, doing all this while keeping data secure and private. HIPAA compliance is paramount.
Wow, unifying that kind of data securely for better health outcomes.
Oh, that's powerful. Okay, what about SaaS, software as a service? Ugh. SaaS lives and dies by understanding users. Spark is like the engine room for product analytics there. Think predicting churn. Spark analyzes user behavior patterns, spots who might leave, and gives teams time to step in, keep that customer. Or A/B testing. Quickly figuring out which features or messages work best by processing loads of user data fast. And of course, recommendation engines, like Netflix or Amazon suggestions. Spark powers those by crunching massive amounts of preference data. So, yeah, connecting the dots. Spark isn't just a helper tool in these fields. It's foundational. It enables what they do.
It's clear it's doing some serious heavy lifting. But like you said, this isn't magic. It needs people, right? The right kind of team. Spark definitely isn't a one-person job for big projects. You need a proper structure.
Exactly. You see these cross-functional Spark teams becoming standard, and you need different roles. You've got your data engineers. They build and tune the data pipelines, the assembly lines for the data. The machine learning engineers focusing on getting those predictive models working at scale, often using Spark's own ML libraries. Analytics engineers are key to our effort. They make sure the data coming out is clean, ready for analysts and decision makers. Bridge that gap, and data architects kind of oversee the whole system, making sure it's robust, efficient, secure. It's this mix of skills that really unlocks Spark's power, which brings up a big question. How do you find these people? It's tough.
Yeah, it's definitely more than just putting up a job ad. So let's think about this from two angles. If you're a business leader listening, trying to build this team, you need to offer more than just a salary. Offer real challenges, big problems, like help us predict disease outbreaks or build fraud systems that learn on the fly, stuff that matters. And beyond the problems, show a clear vision. Offer growth opportunities, invest in their training Databricks, AWS tool, Spark MLlib deep dives. Create that environment. Okay, now flip side. If you're a data professional listening, Spark skills, they open doors everywhere. Finance, healthcare, tech, you name it. But just knowing the tech isn't quite enough anymore. You got to stand out. How? Understand the industry. Know healthcare data standards or financial regulations or SaaS metrics. Specialize a bit. And critically, build a portfolio. Show, don't just tell. Build something with Spark that solves a real problem. That's your golden ticket. So where does this leave us? It seems pretty clear, doesn't it? Whether you're building the team or building the career, getting Spark right it's fundamental for navigating this data-driven world.
Absolutely. And maybe the final thought here is, It's not just about knowing what Spark is. Lots of people can learn that. The real game changer, the thing that truly sets people and companies apart, is knowing how to wield that power, how to connect Spark's capabilities to solving those messy, complex, real-world business challenges. That's the skill that matters, that translation from tech potential to actual impact. So, yeah, stay curious, keep pushing, and think about what you can build next with it.
Great thought to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.